Welcome to our channel. Today, we're taking you on a culinary journey to Guinea, West Africa, a place where the food is as vibrant and exciting as the people themselves. Get ready to discover some of the most delicious and unique foods this country has to offer. We're talking bold flavors, fresh ingredients, and cooking traditions passed down through generations. So buckle up, you lot, and get ready for a wild ride through the heart of Guinean cuisine. Right, let's kick things off with poulet yassa, the national dish of Guinea. This isn't just some chicken and rice nonsense, this is serious business. We're talking tender, juicy chicken marinated in a tangy, spicy onion sauce that'll blow your bloody socks off. The secret to a killer yassa is all in the marinade. You need to give those onions time to break down and release all their sweetness, creating a rich, caramelized base for the chicken. And don't even think about using some pre-made spice blend. We're going for authentic Guinean flavors here, so grab some fresh chilies, ginger, garlic, and mustard, and get pounding. Serve your poulet yassa with a generous helping of fluffy white rice to soak up all that delicious sauce. And don't forget a side of fried plantains for a touch of sweetness. Trust me, one bite of this dish, and you'll understand why it's the pride of Guinea. It's food for the soul, food that tells a story. So gather your mates, pour yourself a cold one, and dig into the magic that is poulet yassa. Now let's talk about a dish that needs no introduction: jollof rice. This West African staple is a riot of color and flavor, and every country has its own unique twist on it. But trust me, the Guinean version is something special. We're talking fluffy, long-grain rice cooked in a rich tomato sauce that's been infused with smoky, earthy spices. Onions, tomatoes, peppers, and a blend of spices like ginger, cumin, and thyme all come together to create a flavor base that's both familiar and exotic. The beauty of jollof rice lies in its versatility. You can keep it simple with just a few basic vegetables, or you can go all out with meat, fish, or even beans. Chicken, beef, and goat are all popular additions, but don't be afraid to get creative and experiment with your own favorite proteins. Jollof rice is traditionally cooked in a single pot over an open fire, which gives it a unique smoky flavor. The result? A symphony of textures and tastes that will have you scraping the bottom of the pot. Now let's dive into a true staple of Guinean cuisine, fufu. This isn't your average side dish, folks. This is the heart and soul of many African meals, and it's a dish that demands respect. Fufu is a starchy side dish, often made from cassava, plantains, or yams. These starchy vegetables are boiled until tender, then pounded together into a smooth, dough-like consistency. It's a labor of love, but the end result is worth every bit of effort. Fufu has a wonderfully subtle, slightly tangy flavor that pairs perfectly with rich stews and soups. It's all about the texture, you see. Imagine sinking your teeth into a soft, pillowy cloud that soaks up all the delicious flavors of your meal. In Guinea, fufu is often served with peanut soup, palm nut stew, or okra soup. The combination of the creamy fufu and the flavorful, often spicy stews is a match made in culinary heaven. But fufu is more than just food. It's a symbol of community and tradition. Listen up, you lot. If you think peanut butter is just for sandwiches, you're in for a real treat. Peanut soup, a beloved dish in Guinea, takes this humble ingredient to a whole new level. This isn't your average creamy peanut butter soup, though. This is a flavor bomb of smoky spices, earthy vegetables, and tender meat, all simmered together to create a rich, satisfying stew that will warm you from the inside out. We start with a base of tomatoes, onions, and peppers, building a foundation of flavor that will make your taste buds sing. Then we add in the star of the show, peanut butter. To add depth and complexity to the soup, we incorporate a blend of warm spices like ginger, cumin, and coriander. And of course, no Guinean peanut soup would be complete without a healthy dose of protein. Served with a side of fluffy rice or fufu, peanut soup is the ultimate comfort food. It's the kind of dish that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, like a big hug in a bowl. Right, let's talk street food. And in Guinea, it doesn't get much better than akara. These little fritters are crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside, and bursting with flavor. They're the perfect snack or light meal, and you'll find them everywhere from street vendors to fancy restaurants. So, what exactly are akara, you ask? Well, they're basically deep-fried bean cakes made from black-eyed peas. The peas are soaked, peeled, and then blended into a smooth batter with onions, peppers, and spices. The batter is carefully dropped by spoonfuls into hot oil, where it sizzles and puffs up into golden brown perfection. The key to a perfect akara is all in the frying. You need to make sure the oil is hot enough so that the fritters cook quickly and evenly without absorbing too much grease. Akara can be enjoyed on their own, but they're even better when paired with a dipping sauce. A spicy tomato sauce or a cool creamy yogurt sauce both complement the flavors of the fritters beautifully. Listen up, you lot. We're about to delve into a dish that's as nutritious as it is delicious: cassava leaves. Now before you turn your noses up at the thought of eating leaves, let me tell you, these are no ordinary greens. Cassava leaves are a staple ingredient in Guinean cuisine, and for good reason. They're packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, making them a true superfood. One of the most popular ways to enjoy cassava leaves is in a stew. The leaves are simmered with tomatoes, onions, peppers, and your choice of protein, creating a hearty, flavorful dish that's perfect for a satisfying meal. The addition of smoked fish or meat adds a depth of flavor that takes the dish to a whole new level. Cassava leaves can also be enjoyed steamed, sautéed, or even added to soups. They have a slightly bitter, spinach-like flavor that pairs well with a variety of ingredients. So next time you're looking for a healthy and delicious meal, give cassava leaves a try. Now let's talk about a side dish that needs no introduction: fried plantains. These sweet caramelized treats are a staple in cuisines all over the world, and Guinea is no exception. They're the perfect balance of sweet and savory, and they add a touch of sunshine to any meal. The key to perfect fried plantains is all in the ripeness of the fruit. You want plantains that are nice and ripe, with black skins and a slightly soft texture. When it comes to frying, you've got options. Some folks like to slice their plantains into thin rounds, while others prefer thicker, more substantial chunks. Personally, I'm a fan of the thicker cut. Once your plantains are fried to golden brown perfection, sprinkle them with a pinch of salt. Fried plantains are delicious on their own, but they're even better when paired with savory dishes. Right, gather round because we're about to dive into a dish that's as rich and flavorful as it gets. Maf. This peanut butter-based stew is a staple across West Africa, and the Guinean version is something truly special. The peanut butter adds a creamy richness and a subtle nutty flavor that will have you licking your plate clean. We start with a base of tender meat, usually beef, lamb, or chicken, browned to perfection to seal in all those juicy flavors. Then, we add in a medley of vegetables like onions, tomatoes, and peppers, creating a symphony of flavors that will make your taste buds sing. We stir in a generous amount of peanut butter, along with a blend of warm spices like ginger, cumin, and coriander. These spices add depth and complexity to the stew, transforming it into something truly extraordinary. Mafi is a one-pot wonder. You can throw all the ingredients into a single pot and let them simmer away until the meat is fall-apart tender and the sauce has thickened to perfection. Served with a side of fluffy rice or fufu, mafe is a true celebration of West African flavors. Listen up, seafood lovers, because this one's for you. Thiboudien is a dish that's as impressive to look at as it is to eat. This flavorful fish and rice dish is considered the national dish of Senegal, but it's also incredibly popular in Guinea. Thiboudien is not for the faint of heart. It's a labor of love, requiring patience and attention to detail. We start with a whole fish, usually red snapper or sea bass, stuffed with a flavorful mixture of herbs, spices, and vegetables. The fish is then pan-fried until golden brown and crispy, sealing in all those delicious juices. The fish is cooked on a bed of rice that's been simmered in a rich tomato sauce, infused with the flavors of the fish and the stuffing. The result is a symphony of textures and tastes that will transport you straight to the coast of West Africa. Thiboudien is traditionally served with a side of fried plantains and a spicy tomato sauce. This is a dish that's meant to be shared with loved ones, a celebration of life and all its bounty. Right, let's finish this culinary journey on a sweet note, shall we? Kanzia is a traditional Guinean dessert that's as simple as it is delicious. It's a sweet, creamy pudding made from just a few basic ingredients, but don't let its simplicity fool you. This dessert is packed with flavor. We start with a base of finely ground rice, which is cooked with milk and sugar until it thickens into a creamy pudding. The key here is to cook the rice slowly over low heat, allowing it to absorb all the flavors of the milk and sugar. We flavor the pudding with a touch of vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. Once the pudding has thickened, we pour it into individual bowls and let it cool completely. Kanzi is traditionally served chilled, garnished with a sprinkle of cinnamon or grated nutmeg. The cool, creamy pudding is the perfect way to end a spicy, flavorful Guinean meal. From the bold and spicy flavors of poulet yassa to the sweet and comforting taste of kanzia, Guinean cuisine is a true feast for the senses. Thanks for joining us on this delicious journey through Guinea's culinary delights. We've only just scratched the surface of what this vibrant country has to offer, but hopefully, we've whetted your appetite for more. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more food adventures from around the world. Let us know in the comments which dish you're most excited to try.